Hey, what's up everybody? How's it going? My name is Oshikorosu and I'm here to teach you how to unlock the Forgotten, which is a brand new character in the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth DLC Booster Pack number 5. So before we go with the unlock process, which is actually quite simple, we're going to just need to fulfill one requirement. That one requirement is that the lamb has to be defeated on the file that we're playing through. So let's boot into our file that has the lamb win on it. We are going to choose, for my run, I chose to use Azazel, and the reason is because the first step that we're going to see here really quickly is that we have to defeat the boss on the first floor within 1 minute. So let's hop into it. I'm going to show you my first floor run. We're going to walk through it together, and then I'll speed through and we'll get to the next step later. So one thing to know about this run, guys, is that this run can be done in either hard mode or normal mode. I happen to choose hard mode. It doesn't really, it's whatever suits your preference. Like I said, we did choose Azazel because there is a 1 minute requirement on defeating the first boss. This isn't entirely super challenging, and it may not be the hardest mode, but as we can see, it is the one other requirement we need for the first floor is that we need to find a bomb somewhere. So I was lucky enough to find a bomb in like the third room we visited, but it's basically if you feel like you're having a hard time making that time requirement, just go straight for the boss. There is no requirement other than to beat the boss within 1 minute. You don't have to leave the floor within 1 minute. You don't have to do anything else. You just need to beat that first boss. And there's an audio cue which we will hear very shortly right here. I'm going to play that again, just enhancing the audio, because it means that, like, we hear Mom say Isaac, and then she calls out for us, and you can hear her footsteps running away. I guess what that signifies is the next step of the quest, where we have to go back to the starter room and use the bomb that we found and just place it. I chose the center of the room. I don't think it really matters where it goes, but we are rewarded with this broken shovel item. And now you can actually spend your time, explore the floor, get the power-ups, do all the things you need to. I had already cleared the floor, so we're going to go down. So basically from here, the whole game is going to be avoiding Mom's footsteps. Now it kind of works in the same way as the Satan fight, where there's 2 feet that continue to continually drop on us through the whole floor. Actually, through the whole run. You can actually use the feet to your advantage if you are, if you feel skilled enough or you feel confident enough in your abilities. You can use the foot to break stones. You can use the foot to open up, like I use tinted rocks. You can use the feet to destroy enemies, or you can also use them to to unlock secret rooms and stuff. The possibilities are endless. However, it is a big hindrance, and it is a pain in the butt to avoid these the whole time. I guess it goes to say, and I haven't explained, but the shovel does... So we have a use meter on the shovel, and I don't think I use it until the boss fight, so we'll probably draw out until the boss fight. Which goes to say there are no timers on the boss fight. There are no more timers. There's no more 1 minute timers that we have to worry about. There's no timers whatsoever. I just used the shovel here, so you'll notice that after you use the shovel, Mom's feet does not stomp on us. This is really helpful to know, because when you do boss fights or when you're in a particularly troubling room, you can use that item and you will avoid stomping Mom feet. So here are the rules. Step 1, beat the boss on the first floor within under a minute. Go back to the starting room, bomb and get the broken shovel. After that, the next step of the whole run is going down to boss rush. The catch on this is that boss rush doesn't actually have a timer. So if it takes you 30 minutes to beat the whole run, to get down for boss rush, you will get there. Because while you're holding the broken shovel, the path down to the womb will not open. Once we defeat boss rush, Mom will give us the other part of the broken shovel, and we will have a whole broken shovel. Or we will have a whole shovel. I can't remember the title of the item. But we will have this shovel, and then from that point on, from the womb on, Mom will no longer be stomping on us. So we can kind of just like relax, take it easy, enjoy the rest of the run, and play it just like a normal Azazel run past that point. So after we've beaten Boss Rush and we've gone down to the womb, you'll notice that we were given the negative. So our next goal is to go down to the dark room, where the next part of our task takes place. We have to beat Sheol, and we have to then go into the dark room. Once we're in the dark room, we need to find a room that has a patch of a patch of dirt, I guess. It looks more like a bridge that's created when you bomb a rock and it bridges a gap. But anyways, what we need to do is finally use the shovel there, and we will unlock the Forgotten. You don't need to finish the run. You don't need to beat the boss. You can quit immediately, and you'll have your new characters. So I'm going to go highlight some of the parts in the video that kind of show all this stuff, and then we are going to review the Forgotten and kind of see what he is as a character, how he plays, you know, what he means for us, and congratulate you guys on unlocking the Lost. So, finally, after beating the boss rush, we are awarded with one item. It's only the Mom's shovel, and we complete the broken shovel into Mom's shovel. As you notice, we are not stomped by Mom. We can kind of just take it easy from this point forward. Relax, regather yourself, because I know the whole run up until this point is a little hectic, always moving, always dodging. But as we see here, as I kind of fly around, show off a little bit, we are good to go. On to the next step. So, here we are, 35 minutes in, we've made it to the dark room. It has been a narrow, harrowing journey. We almost lost to Satan. We are really low on health, and we obviously cannot die to finish this quest. We need to find the patch of dirt. I'm gonna follow you guys through the rest of this run, which we did get pretty fortunate with. I kind of am just looking for more health here right now. It's a commodity, and I was playing in hard mode, so we didn't have a lot of it now. As we go through them, we are now finally the only thing we're looking for is that patch of dirt. That's the only thing that matters in our life right now, so we can finish this run safe and sound. Okay, so here we have it. I finally found it. So I wasn't sure myself if this was the room. It turns out it is. Stand on top of the pad of dirt, use the shovel, get a couple of unlocks, unlock the Forgotten, and also unlock the Bone Hearts. Hooray! Victory dance! I'm very happy. I'm going to cut it now because, embarrassingly enough, I actually lose the rest of the run. Alright, there we go. Pop into our new game. We actually have the Forgotten unlocked, so hooray! He starts with 4 attack power, which is incredibly strong, and he has a decent move speed. His hearts show up as negative, so let's kind of highlight some of the features that he has. You'll see right now that the Lost is coming out of the Forgotten as a tethered character. Now this is achieved by using, I guess I'm trying to go through the doors. This is achieved by using I play on a controller on a PC, so it's achieved by using your drop button, which is my R2 button. Using this engages the Lost to show up. He's tethered to the Forgotten. They have separate health pools, and they actually they operate differently. As we can see, the Forgotten is using a bone club because he's only got a bone club, which is a melee attack, or he can throw the bone. And the Lost shoots tears. Each of them are affected separately by the power-up. So if you get, a tear range up, it affects the Lost with his tears, and it also affects, things like the bone club's attack distance with the Forgotten. Now, he is a very strong character, which is absolutely great to see. I feel like it's a great thing. It's a good payoff for the melee range. But we can also find like a bunch of useful things to do with this character build. We'll often find chests that are trapped behind rocks that we don't have bombs for, so we'll be able to use the Lost to switch in. One of the big caveats to this character is that they both have their own separate health pools, and that's a big problem because what's going to happen is if you die with the Lost or you die with the Forgotten, it's game over, so you have to play carefully. The Forgotten only gets bone heart containers, so he can't actually gain hearts in the traditional sense. He only gets bone heart containers. when using one of the characters, so if you're using the Lost or if you're using the Forgotten, all active effects come from that character. So that includes being able to drop a bomb. The Lost will drop a bomb on his position, or the Forgotten will. And also, as you can see in this boss fight, I was able to cheese a little bit using the Lost because apparently they don't track the Forgotten during this process. Now, I spent some time trying to identify whether or not the Bone Club actually blocks attacks. I can't confirm that as of this recording. I think it does. I think you can use the Bone Club to block attacks, but I can't say for certain. And finally, I just wanted to illustrate that if you die with the Lost, you die with the Run. So there you go. That's kind of the breakdown of the Forgotten. He's a really cool character. I haven't done any of the unlocks yet, and I look forward to doing all the unlocks because I think it's just a really cool thing to see a new character introduced in the booster pack. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you guys enjoyed the content that you watched, definitely encourage you guys to leave a like on the video. Leave me a comment in the section below. Let me know what you thought about the video today. I also live stream on Twitch 5 nights a week, starting on Sunday, ending on Thursday. Hope to see you guys show up there. It's twitch.tv/Oshikorosu. And if you guys are enjoying the content, definitely encourage you guys to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and I will see you next time. Have a great day. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.